come back to the bench. So I'm continuing to work on this carbon fiber SCX 10-2 clone, and it's really a replacement rails for an SCX 10-2. Well, I'm just taking it and making a complete new version, a new chassis for a project. And I've decided to put in a Prefixal transmission and transfer case. So I have to take the receiver box off, and I have to take this brace off here to put this transmission in. So it comes with all the hardware, pinion, screws, all the stuff you need to put it together. And I don't remember how much I paid for it. I'll put it on in the description, or I may put it right here in the video. But it's a pretty hefty, pretty nice looking deal. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. All I gotta do is figure out how to put it in. Alright, so we have this piece. Okay, that goes. This is the front of the motor. Motor mount is going to be mounted in the front. Okay, so these come out. And we take this out. It's all going to be replaced by the mounts for the Prefixal transmission. Okay, so they gave me all the hardware I need. Pinion, drive shaft. So normally I don't like the chrome hardware, but this has got chrome hardware everywhere, so I'm just going to continue it that way. So I put this one upside down. You can tell me, do it twice, Doug. I'll tell you. Alright. Then this goes here. Alright, so you have the bracket. The curved part goes underneath the front of it, and these two brackets here, which connect to the frame. Okay, anybody see what I did wrong there? Yeah. It's where the shock towers go. Okay, so I completely mounted this wrong. Like I said, I gotta do things twice before I get them right. There's no way that motor's gonna fit in the front of this. I got the bracket on backwards. So yeah, let's just make a few mistakes. This should be facing this way. So let's try this again. Alright, so we'll get the bracket put in right. We might get this right. The bracket goes this way. Okay, not. And then because of that, these have got to be flipped around. So I had everything on this bracket, this mounting system, back-assed. Alright, so now the bracket goes together. Like this. First side down, these down, so that when it goes on here, these match the curvature of the rails. And yeah. Okay. So this is the way it should look. Now, I do believe we have it correct. Yes, and now it's right. No, it's not right. It's still wrong. Talk about a comedian. Don't know what he's doing. So I've done all that for you guys so you can see how you can mess up. You believe that? Yeah, it's all part of the plan. That's why I wore those screws out. Okay, now we got it correct. So it looks like this. The brace goes underneath here. These are contoured towards the, I have this upside down. Okay. So, yeah. I'm a genius. We can put the motor in where it belongs. Like it should be. Okay. And I put the shock tower on the wrong side. Yeah, you would think I'm doing this on purpose. 15-minute job is taking me an hour. Alright, after 16 tries, we have it in the correct place. Alright, my goodness. Okay, so now Transfer case mounts here on the transmission skid plate, and I suppose we should put the drive shaft on both these first, and here we will use Loctite, thread locker. Loctite is a trade name, so this is pretty much more than I needed. My goodness, came out of there in a hurry. It's a good night. These are some hefty drive shafts. This is a pretty good feeling transmission. Okay, we have everything mounted with the transfer case and the drive shaft. The drive shaft is a little too long, and to fix that I am going to have to cut some off of this part of the drive shaft right here. It's just a little bit too long, and when it goes together in here, it does not. It would fit if the hole in the shaft was further back. It's only off by maybe 1/8 of an inch. So trying to put, you know, different parts from different companies into something like this, you're going to run into things that are not going to fit perfectly. That's all part of the hobby. You do the same thing in the real world. If you bought parts for a vehicle, they're not going to fit, everything's not going to fit perfectly. So I'm going to have to chop off about, I would say, I will do 1/4 of an inch off of that. Then there'll be room for it to slide a little bit. So yeah, that's the Prefixal axle. It's a good axle. I'm not disappointed in it, but I do have to do a little trimming, which is not bad. It happens. It's just part of the deal. If this was simple, you just buy ready to run and drive. I am more of the type of person that likes to try things, build things. Every vehicle I have, nearly every one of them is custom, or even started from scratch. I mean, I use some builders and then I upgrade it. Plenty of videos on builders kits, upgrades, and a lot of stuff that I just built from scratch. Buy a body or a frame or a chassis and then go from there. Okay, why won't that start? Okay, there's always something. I should know better than to tighten up something before I get the rest of it tightened in there. It was interesting when I put this together the first time I did a video. There's 2 different size screws holding these brackets in. Every one of them takes 2 wrenches, a 2 and a 2.5. And I'm not knowing why, but they did it that way. Alright, so there we got our transmission, transfer case. Now I need to get some drive shafts. I have the axles. I got the axles. They are portals, and they are going to be the axles for this. So I've got the shocks coming. The drive shafts I wait because I got to measure this length for this when it's all put together to determine what size drive shaft I need. But yeah, so this is the SCX10 clone. Alright, that'll be it for today. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.